Yeah, welcome to our third video.
This video's topic is how to prepare for your trip. We just made a list of the most important things.
Remember, there are probably a lot of more things to take care of before you go on your journey. These are just the ones we could think of. We'll probably think of a few more. One of the most important things is to check which vaccinations you need, which ones you need, and where you're going. Like, there are books to check this out, or you can look it up on the internet. Make sure you know which ones you need, because this might be really important.
For example, here is a map of places where malaria is more often.
There isn't a vaccination for malaria, so it's not the best example, but
yeah, you get what we mean.
You know.
And also inform yourself what you can do against, for example, malaria. So you can't vaccinate yourself, but you can like protect yourself with anti-insect spray or long sleeves in the night.
This goes for a lot of diseases, not only malaria, so
yeah.
Just know which ones are a problem in the region you're going to and how to protect yourself. Back to the vaccinations, please check as early as possible, because for some vaccinations you need not only one but maybe even 2 or 3, and sometimes it takes up quite some time, a few weeks or even months, till they actually work, so please take care of it as soon as possible. The next one is to make sure you've got a health insurance. It depends on which country you're from. If you're from Germany, you always have a health insurance, and usually there's an insurance for about 4 or 6 weeks for another country. But make sure you've got an insurance for the time you travel, because if you need to go to a hospital, if you have an accident, if you get sick, whatever, it can get really fucking expensive, so please.
And always carry your card around, because I forgot it one time and I broke my foot and it wasn't funny.
And always collect the bills. A lot of the times you have to pay it by yourself at first, and then you can get the money back from your insurance. Keep the bill.
Yeah.
If you want to get the money back later.
The next point is check the political situation in the country you're heading to. For example, Thailand, the king died some weeks ago, so this situation might change. Make sure you're informed about everything, about the taboos, things you shouldn't do, or if it's getting more dangerous.
Like, when you're thinking about going there, check then, and maybe even right before you're going, because the situation might change quite fast.
Yeah.
Like, another really good example is Israel. I've been there before and it was not the best, but it could have been worse. A friend of mine went there a year later and it was a lot more dangerous. Quite a lot of changes quite soon, so look that up before you go.
Also, inform yourself about the general laws in the country you're going to. Check what is illegal. There are some strange laws in some countries.
Yeah, a list of emergency contacts. Either just a list of people you can call if you are freaking out and have no idea what to do, because your car broke down, you have to go to a hospital, whatever. Maybe even an emergency contact provided by your insurance. Like, my insurance offers something like that. Like, I've got a card with a phone number in it that I can call if I get in trouble while traveling. I have to pay for it, but technically they could sort everything out if I needed them to. So I think it feels good to know that if you fuck up or something happens, there is a way to solve this.
And next point is LGBT rights or dangers in the country you're heading to. I made a post about this earlier. So this is a map. It's from May 2016, so it might have changed already a bit, but it's really useful to, like, know, okay, if I travel to Saudi Arabia, there's death penalty on being homosexual, so
either don't go to these countries or pretend to be as straight as possible, which sucks, I know, but just be safe. Another thing that might be quite useful is to download maps on your phone or whatever. You can use your phone, you don't have to bring extra maps. The maps can't get wet, whatever, and you can use them to plan stuff. You can't lose the maps.
The next point is cash.
Ooh, yeah.
I always recommend to carry around a bit of cash, but not too much.
Split the cash and put it in 2 different places. On your body, on your backpack. I think the safest way is always to carry it on your body, like these kinds of belts.
If you have 2 credit cards, it's even better, because if you lose one or if one gets stolen, it takes time to like get a new one. So if you have then another one with some money on it, it's really useful too.
Yeah, credit cards are always useful. You can use them everywhere in the world.
Yeah,
and money is always necessary to travel. So
in Switzerland there's a travel cash card. It has some special like options. If you lose it, you get it back in 2 days at least, and it's really
useful.
Yeah, I recommend booking your flight early, and I recommend if the flight is a really long flight, for example from Switzerland to Thailand, you are very thankful if you do have a hotel or a hostel or anything else booked for at least the first night, so you could just arrive and
take a shower, go to sleep, get some food, just relax, because you don't want to have to travel for a few more hours. Whatever.
I did this once. Arrived in Thailand and didn't have anything booked, and it was too much. So the next thing is visa. Check what visa you need in which countries and for how long they last and how expensive they are and how early you need to make them.
If you're on your passport, they can see you've been to certain countries. Like again, Israel. I've been to Israel, and one of the girls went there as well. She's been to Egypt a few times before, and if you go to Israel with a visa from Egypt in your passport, you might get into trouble. Yeah, the situation is quite difficult down there, so you might want to get a second passport to avoid stuff like that.
So the next point on our list is make a budget. Especially on a longer trip, you know how much money you will need, and when you're there, you know how much money you want to spend or you can't spend. So you don't get home and have like no money on your bank account.
You should probably make sure you've got some money somewhere else saved up you can use if you actually need more money than you anticipated, so you're not out of money in the middle of your journey.
And things that help you make your budget are like the travel costs, for example the flights to the country you're heading to, and then like for accommodation, to sleep in a hostel,
transport
always. For food and for souvenirs and stuff, or tours you want to make, things you want to visit. Maybe I'll make a post about this later, how I planned my budget for Thailand, Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam.
Send us a message if you can think of anything else. These are just our suggestions.
Yeah.
See you soon.
And
nip out.
Shit.